Let's get to at least 1900 tonight. When I got to 2019, there were, or before I did, I should say, there were three. I remember 3 times I got within 1 or 2 wins. I think it was 1989. I got to like 1989 twice and 1987 once. And then I did my downward spiral bullshit. And then I think the 4th time, I don't remember if it was the 4th or the 3rd that I surpassed 2000 and got to 2019. But I'm way better now and under a lot less stress. So I really shouldn't struggle as long as I'm locked in. Some people play up or down to the level of their opponent. I kind of do. But it more just depends on how focused I am. Usually we close it down. So there are many ways to play chess. It will come out. Why would I do that? What are you doing? Didn't have a plan or don't do shit at all. It's fine. See, I cannot do that though. I cannot play that lackadaisical. Okay. We're fine though. Probably going. Okay. It's the game you want to play when you're behind. So if that comes, I can pin it. Okay, fine. I don't have a score for my knight. Also moving the king away from danger. It's a pretty good one. Yeah. It's fine. And if I can get that pawn, I'm all good. Problem is my queen can't really, yeah. Ah. Damn. Probably gonna castle long here. Grab all the space. I could castle short still. Queen can't come, which is good. Okay, let's go there. Shit. What am I doing? Wake up. Wake up. Thanks. Thank goodness. Focus, dude. That's fine. That was not good. I get your rook now? Threatening. I'd love to simplify, of course. One more fork. I'm going to find some scope. I have both covered. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm going here. If you're not planning well, I'm going to get, well, I'll try to get that pawn after slide. What the hell are you doing? Panicking? Panic a little bit? Huh? 37 seconds in. It just feels like it's so much shorter. There's no check. Okay, let's win it. Don't get forwarded. Boom. Okay. Mock it. Might need to break at 1880. It's always annoying. Strategy when online chess games, not necessarily the right way to play chess. Oh, shit. So I can... No, I can't I? Is it trapped? It's not trapped. Let's go there. Obviously, you have to go here. Uh-oh. That might be trapped. Eh, I might survive it, though. Okay, so now I'm forking. That's good. Okay. We'll take that every time. Every time we'll take that. It's great. You probably need to do that. I think you have to go D4. Let's go backwards. Yeah, D4 looks good. Unless you want to try that. I wouldn't do that, though. I'd make a quick move. The D4, I would go a rook. So, yeah, it's a good move. No, you can't go there. Okay. Pen stuff. That way here doesn't hurt me. It's good. I made that move quick. That's what we need to do. Also kind of go there. Middle ahead on clock. I want to be there. Check isn't concerning. Still would love that. Well, no, I can't. What am I talking about? See? What am I saying? I gotta break this up somehow, though. You need to try to stabilize that so you can push it stabilize that pawn and then push that pawn. Maybe. I'm ahead on time, but don't want to be winning games this way very often. Oh, no. Check. Let's get that out of there. And let's go. Okay. Good. Weird. Yeah, sorry about it. It's going to be a long game for you. In case no one told you I'm not bad playing with the lead. Go ahead. Stay alert, man. What the hell is... Okay, fine. So you have to use your knight. Yeah. Cool. I'd love to trade some stuff, but right now I'm thinking about that pawn. No, I wanted to be there. What am I doing? It's a move someone like you would make. It wouldn't be a good one. I'd love to move that pawn. Let's see if we can do this. So a better move would probably be there. Well, let's just get the queens off. Cool. No, I can't do that. I have to go here. And now likely going here. That's where I wanted to be anyway. Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom. It'll come with check if I need it. Now the way you should play it is boom, boom, move me, right? Then here, then you get that pawn, then it's a game. If you don't find that, it's fucking over. Yeah, you didn't find it. So you gotta take that now. Guess you could. Can't let me have that. Yeah, you're right. So now we need to trade. That's pretty simple. Yeah. Just a little bit better. I misplayed that though. Whichever way you want to do it, man. Yeah, that wasn't it though. Let's go. Did I just? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You had like 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's why you take breaks right there. Gotta focus. Gotta focus. Son of a bitch. Come on. I'm happy always. I don't have bad days. Stupid Astro. Interesting. Be careful. I'm going to dislodge that. Yeah. That's fine. Your teacher. Yeah. Probably. You're up 1, really? Okay. Let's go. This is a little too fast for me. Oh, shit. I wouldn't have played that. Because now I can get in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I just try to draw this now. I messed that up. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Set that there. It's going to stay there. It's little things like not converting on that prior game that keeps us from climbing quickly. Can't do that shit. Take it. I'd love for you to push that pawn. I'd love it. I don't get that move much. Just gonna leave that sitting there. If you want it, you can have it, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. I don't like the way White's playing this at all. No checks. Good. Let's bring it back. I'll take that pawn. Okay. Sure. Gonna check first. Gotta be there, yeah. So you gotta go right back. Probably. Anticipate +2 with the knight. Not a very good chess player. Or an unfocused one. I'm not bad at chess, but I am when I run an unfocus. See, how do you have a decent rating and then you just completely freeze at the end there? Don't make if you have black. That's probably one of the best things about lead chess. I don't seem to be as incentivized with how many games can we get in. So that knight's stuck. Important to note. Okay, I'll just go backwards. Okay, let's lock it down. Where do you want to go with that? I can't imagine that's a great move. Because I'll move your queen if you try to use your queen to hit my pawn doubly. Yeah, okay. Okay. If I could trade queens and leave that pawn there, boy, that'd be fabulous. Let's do it. How about it? And then I'm threatening a check. If you go there, I don't really have a good way to hit it. Well, no, you can't go there because then I'll be there and I'll fork you real good. So I'm getting a pawn. Good game. You're done. Bad move. Still a bad move. However you want to do it. Let's get locked in a little bit. Doesn't matter what you do. Make sure. Yeah, good job. Can't take, of course. I'll discover. I told you I would. I tried to tell you. So I take a break at 1880. Let's see if we can get it. You know what? Thanks. Okay, now I know I need to do that. Sure. Okay, let's get safe. Okay, use it, use it, use it. Let's use it. Let's just go ahead and use it. How about it, huh? Okay. So let's cut you off. This pawn matters a little bit. Of course, I'd be obliged. Okay. Yes, we can't go there, fine. Now we castle. When you're up a piece, just castle whichever way works, as long as obviously you're not about to get, some stupid mate belly opponent out. Now we'll get safe. And hopefully keep the queen from running in a logical spot. Okay. Did I look at my castling rates? Oh, I thought it was at the threat if it was threatening the king's move, but it's threatening the whole castle, I guess. Oh, I know that. No, well. You're gonna go back and try to repeat, or you should. And I'll go here. If you try to discover. Now I can go here. You don't have to check. I fork. And my dark bishop's likely moving. Get your bishop away from you. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Not ideal. The knight back. We'll speed drill towards the end. That's how a lot of blitz games this level end. Not open up anytime soon. Sure. It has to stay. No problem. Oh, shit. If you go, I go. If you don't go, nothing changes. Mainly you don't castle. Good job. No. Let's be fast here. Nothing changes. I probably take. Toast. If that night moves, I can go. Oh, shit. There's your missed chance there. Okay, let's rest. I already clicked that. Yeah, I was seeing that open up. I didn't notice. And that was away from doing so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get this back away, no problem. No problem at all. Okay. Let's get a break though. I'm gonna go do my daily piano lesson, and we'll see how I feel after. Oh, man. Too much chess. Okay, no? I'll begin 1 second. Yeah. So let's get the smoke. Again, in your blood, not in the hope you can. Should record everything I do. I think that's the future. I don't love it either. Slap him a little bit. Well, I will create job. Sure, I fucking will. Goes shit. Over.
We are moving right along with folk tunes. Some of our most beautiful melodies did not, as you might suppose, come from the pen of famous composers. No, not even rich labels, but from the heart, from folk songs which originated among the common people. These melodies were not written down, but were passed along orally from generation to generation. Oh, isn't authenticity a sweet sound? Because of their charming simplicity, many of them will endure forever as masterpieces of melody until AI creates something perfect. I really like the human touch. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure I designed something flawless? Humans suck. Note this beautiful old French folk tune, which consists of two very short melody patterns, which are melodies beginning on the various beats of the measure. Melodies do not always begin on the first beat of the measure. I don't really understand. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This piece, for instance, begins on the third beat, adding an entirely new swing to the rhythm. To produce this effect, we must be careful to apply the accent where it belongs. The accent belongs where I tell it to belong. Get it? And an accent. That's to make people that have no music ability feel welcome. See, I don't know what he's saying. I can't remember the terms, and my fingers don't do what they're supposed to. But that was a good joke. Yeah, everyone knows what an accent is. Southern accent, is it a Canadian accent? He's funny. You're welcome. To produce this effect, we must be careful about the accent where it belongs, which is action on the first beat. Back to music. Smart ass. Count, therefore, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just play what you hear in your head. Come right in, let's begin. We will have such fun today. Let's pretend chips are friend. Come to gossip and to play. Songs and toys, songs and notes. These have made the hours fly. Bow, bow, bow. That is how Jeff is bidding us goodbye. Music does make these hours fly. I wish I could talk to the many people who chose to end their lives or overdose during COVID lockdown. So some music. Not with me, it's creepy. Although a creepy friendly gesture would be better than suicide. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. But music really does make the hours fly. An occupied mind is healthier than a drugged up one, even if it is prescription, in my opinion. No, medication saved my life, Dayton. Good for you. It made me want to end mine. This is my channel. Tell your own story, I imagine. Okay, day 10. A little teaser. The phrasing attack. For day 10, which will be the rub. The combining hand positions are going to ooh, fun. So we're combining hand positions. The right hand will be in C. And then, yes, left hand will be in G. All as you can. Are you going to do that? I don't like that at all. That's correct. I don't like what it sounds. Guess that's completely out one. Be sure to phrase your hand up there and the gist of it. Phrasing and music is like reading and speaking. Shortcuts and long words. So keep in mind to play our reading at the end of each. To make our playing breathe at the end of each phrase will strengthen the rhythm and add immensity to the interpretation. I do like that approach, actually. I don't like physical sports, but I played them growing up. I was going to say I was forced to play them, but I enjoyed my time. But it wouldn't have been my choice. And my dad not been athletic and into it. Everyone to coach me, my friends. Nah, you know. But in baseball, so a lot of coaches, I don't know if they really believe in it or if they're trying to sell their course. Hold your hands here and then do this drill. And once you finish, you need to come back around so you make sure you're really keeping your weight and forward and you're not falling back. You got to drill for everything. I want to let athletes be athletes. I saw this video, Dayton said. He is so ungrateful. I tried to help him. No hard feelings. But what matters is you get to the same contact point. One of my favorite coaches, I think he was over there my senior year of high school. Really good player at Missouri State. I think I met him first at the Missouri State baseball camp, actually. Likely he was an athlete there. And his big thing was, A, don't overthink it. If you worry too much, you're going to mess it up. But be comfortable and make sure you get to the right contact point. And at the Missouri State camp, they would show videos of Albert Pujols, who looks really rigid when he is in the stands. He's one of the best hitters ever. Alex Rodriguez, every good hitter at that time. So probably over 15 years ago. And they all get the same point. And that was the message. It's as long as you get to that point, it's fine. Hold it within reason however you want. You can't get too much. It's hard as baseball player. I'm not the first time I've done this. Can't get too much. Jose Bautista can do that. That doesn't mean I can. This guys are faster. He's more naturally gifted. But get to the contact point. And at certain checkpoints within your swing that you do want to look like a person. But the stance is not want to be an athlete. That's the phrasing attack and breathing in music. When you breathe, when you say in your head 1 and 2 and 1, but just get the right effect. It's good to understand music and what everything means. At the end of the day, unless you're performing at a recital, you'll be pretty close if we do what this suggests. Breathe, use our breathing, use our counting to make our hands work. One more shorter example in speech. Some of the worst speakers. And I need to have my hand here, and I need to make sure I pause this long here. And they have all this structure. And there are very few that can pull that off and not sound like a salesman. It might be ideal to pause after a certain point, or if you're selling a product and you see the audience have a question, to have it in your head, to have a more laid back look on your face, so you let them make the decision instead of being too eager. There's a lot of things you do, but really you just plan as well as you can, and then go with the flow. Steve Ballmer of Microsoft, I think he's a lunatic. Not in a bad way. Man, that guy overhyped his speeches. A lot of other great speakers like Steve Jobs, they were more calm. But Ballmer was jumping around, he was yelling, he was sweating for the first few seconds. And it might have worked for what he was doing. But even if it weren't appropriate for the industry, for the venue, that's probably a better alternative, because he can't possibly be in his head about, I have to say this, I have to stand on this part of the stage, or in music, I have to hold my hand here and cross over here. No, he's just going nuts. And it works because his body language matches his tone and then the message. It's impossible to not when you're that enthusiastic. Take speaking, take my baseball example, to music. As long as we get to the right places, we have the right, I'd say attitude, that's not so simple, but attitude, our hands, after some training, will often do close enough the right things. In playing, if you don't very think the words drop, roll. So you think the words drop, roll, and the effect will come naturally. It must be subconsciously in my head. I did get to this point. I do remember this with my piano instructor, Eula, Miss Eula. I don't know if she's still alive. Highly unlikely. She's 10 or 12. No, 12. She's dead. And Eula, if you're watching this, hey, that's why Steve Week. He says the thought chord more than I hoped. Once he was grown up and a man, but he's pretty fucking good. He's young man. Thanks, Miss Eula. The effect will come naturally in the following example. Play the first note with a gentle drop of the arms and the second note with a roll. drop, roll of the arm and hand in an inward and upward motion, using no finger action and releasing the note for the upward roll. The following illustration shows a proper position of the hand and arm as each phrase is released on the order of the arm motion. Wrist must be completely relaxed. Okay, so we. Just a few. This is an extra day. Okay, this is there. And the studies should be assigned as supplementary work in this book. Is it true for the track student? Where's the hand in studies? Where's that? Does I have that? A little bit more from the hand in studies than college. Oh well. That was day 9 with a preview for day 10. I'm going to start doing that as the pieces don't get complicated. There are some concepts I haven't reviewed in 2 decades. So I need to glance at them. That's how I learn anything. That's how I have to read. So I want chess or studying my chess games first time. Really quick glance. And then a break, possibly even a couple of days to rest and let it sit there. Then I go really deep. And that way I don't have to do the initial kind of scouting out phase, which is boring for me. So I like to have my fun. I like to do my kind of serious glimpse into the future, maybe work on some technique, and that way the first thing I get to do during the next session, I look forward to it, which is actually playing. Hope you're practicing yourself. Let me know in the comments, or you can share videos. I will watch them. If someone's actually trying to learn piano, or chess for that matter, and they're excited and they're not just being sarcastic trolls, I will watch every one. But I rarely reply to written comments. Great job, Nova. You know.
Hey, Jeff, how often do you sharpen your knife?
But I can't even turn on TikTok without politicians yelling at me. Doesn't let ICE steal our neighbors from, I don't even know anymore. I don't know what's happening in the world. I don't think anyone does. Let's see, we did not. Don't want a part, but I hate to think about you with somebody else. Somebody else, yeah. Looking through you while you're looking through your phone, and you leave it with somebody else. So I got this cannon to smoke. Bitch, I'm the cannon, yeah, I'm out and out, and I hope you can handle the charge. That is how Jim bidding us goodbye. Always clap and pat yourself on the back. Yep, always. Day 9. Dave's piano journey. You know, I hashtag that shit because I'm a millennial. Well, I think that's a Gen Z thing. My prediction is Gen Alpha is going to be better with tech than Gen Z and millennials combined. I'll be 40 years old, which is still, I mean, a lot of good years left. And some little, like, 8-year-old will be on the sidewalk falling over probably because TikTok will be so in their heads, they'll just, kind of like a video game remote, it'll just tell them where to go and they'll be completely controlled. But the little kid will look up and say, "Mister, why don't you have your iPhone?" I'll say, "Because it's a beautiful world." I say, "Let me show you how to use it." Like, yeah, I worked in tech. I'm a content creator. I've edited my fair share of videos. I bet I'm better with software than you. And then the kid will just start using a chip in his or her brain to connect with the iPhone and begin generating code without even typing it at that point. Like, are you using your mind to write code? Execute. program works. I'm like, shit, these kids are fucked up, man. But that's pretty cool. But they're going to be so much more savvy with iPhones, hashtags, content creation, monetizing. I just like to sound like a young person, so you know I hashtag that shit. Piano lesson. Practice piano lesson. Boom. Nope, I need to add my product. Hashtag influencing stuff. All right. TikTok can't see. This is what happens. This is why there really do need to be legitimate regulations on this. I like Patty the Batty. I don't watch UFC a lot, but I'm getting to know some of the fighters because of TikTok, and Patty the Batty is funny as shit. I've never seen someone who can look so like chill. Some of his competitors even say he looks like girly until he does his hair a certain way, usually braids it. Whoa, look out. And if I were him, I would never braid my hair. Because, of course, when he fights, he's one of the best in the world. When you see him out, he's very kind. He's talked about suicide prevention. And I wish he would just keep that persona and that look until the fight, because it would just be so much more offsetting. But when the braids go in, you're like, yeah, Patty is the baddie. And he doesn't have to hit anyone to prove it. But when the braids aren't in, you're like, let's see if he's the baddie. And he absolutely is. LeBron James going into year 23. Isn't that great? I like LeBron James too. It's just I don't like it thrown in my face. Yeah, here we are, 2025. Who knows what will be left of our brains in another decade? And in terms of tech refresh, another few tech refreshes, which between 12 and 18 months, tech basically folds, kind of like that paper folding to the moon. It's like we just got that much more innovation. So it's not. That's why old people should really empathize with the young generations. Oh, we've came this far since COVID. It's a lot of change, but it's not. Yeah, but then fold that. It's not going to be another year of the same change as last year. It will be all the previous years of tech and then fold it. That's what I was told, at least in corporate tech. Speaking more from a hardware perspective, when you look at like the old IBM servers, the first ones that are giant, and then you see the servers today that process the same amount of volume, and they're like, they're like this. My dog's treat bag thin. We've come a long way. Let's stop at 1886. This is fun. This is a level that is competitive, but I can still work on things. I can play some BS openings if I want. Nowhere near my peak, which is in the 2000s. Once I get there, I cannot log back in or log in when I'm doing something else. I play one, and then it turns into me not enjoying my day and ruining my rating. I will likely be on tomorrow night or tonight, and we'll get overnight together.